I have a really big phobia of walking on the ice. Oh!
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. You're welcome to a brighter day. Don't you know it feels good to be alive? You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could
When I was a kid, I went through the ice and it was not fun. I've been freaked out ever since. I'm in Aurelia today, showing properties, and I thought now that, you know, we've gone through the houses and everything else, I can get out and go for a walk, right? I mean, I'm not running, but at least I can get out and go for a walk. So I'm gonna go battle my fears. I'm gonna go walk on the ice. Being stuck in a rut and not knowing when you're gonna be able to run again, I could be stuck in my head. I could be up here. I could be just miserable and not doing well. And you know what? A lot of you guys have reached out to me, your comments, all your, your well wishes, and man, do I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, like, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys have really made a difference. I'm feeling better than I did on Saturday, that's for sure. I had a conversation with my running mentor yesterday, and we had a great conversation. And I'm going to embark on a number of things that I can do in the meantime, with regards to, lifting some weights, stretching, walking. I've got this thing in my head that I would love to know what 50,000 steps or even 100,000 steps in 1 week actually looks like. This freaks me out. Wow, people are playing ice hockey out here. Oh, oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's so cool. Look at all the ice. I think getting out and just moving, whether it's hiking or biking or walking or power walking or whatever it is, I think it's super important to get out and just keep the body going, right? That just looks epic. Looks like something out of like Superman, like when he had that like ice castle thing. I am on the lake, and I am literally wondering how many steps it would take for me to get to the other side. So I'm on an island. I'm on a flippin' island in the lake. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't know how I ended up where I am, but this is like really cool. Oh, okay, I gotta get out of it. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the tree. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. And if you can't crawl, then you've got a real big problem. Sometimes you just got to get out and do stuff. You got to move so you don't rust. You got to explore new places. You got to go sometimes where the path is less traveled.
If I could go back and make things right,
oh, hey guys. This is one way of getting over your fear of walking on the ice. Just get out and do it. Okay, this is probably the best hockey rink on a lake I've ever seen. This is awesome.
Shoulders.
Good old campfire. Woo! This is amazing. I hit a couple of soft spots and I had to kind of keep turning away because it just seemed to get wetter and wetter and wetter, and I didn't want to hit a soft spot and go through. Even though like I'm not running right now, it doesn't mean that I can't go out and walk, right? And you know, walking is no different to get your heart rate up than anything else. Like you can get to your Maffetone training pace if just by walking in the snow or whatever it is you got to do. Walking is just as good for weight loss as running is, right? And actually in some cases it may even be better because you're walking in that fat burning zone and you're powering yourself with all your own fat, you know, using that as an energy source. I wouldn't poo-poo down on the whole I have to walk type of thing, right? I mean, walking is amazing, right? So I challenge you, right? Get out and do 10,000 steps a day, right? I mean, that would be 70,000 for 1 week. Like, that would be a crazy challenge. And it's something that I'm thinking about. I mean, what does like, you know, 10,000 steps a day, or what does 20,000 steps a day, what does that look like by the end of the week? Oh, the leg heals. Yeah, it's my leg. You know what? You just got to see the clip. It's maybe turn your volume down a little bit. Anyways, let's roll the clips.
Clearly, you're not foam rolling hard enough.
Oh! It's like painful.
Cold.
Oh,
It's so hot from all the...
It's just. Whoa! What are you doing? Ow! Ow! I'm being made into cookies. Ow! Oh!
I can feel the knot.
But I foam roll. How is this possible?
Clearly not well
Oh,
enough.
I do. I know, pretty crazy, right? Like, I was so sore. But my daughter, she was awesome, right? She was awesome to go ahead and roll out my quads and my calves. I've been using the foam roller as well. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things that you can do. So this is the journey. There's a big misconception, there's like a big disconnect when it comes to, you know, this whole Maffetone training. And what I would say is a lot of people think it's just about a formula, right? Like 180 minus your age. I know there's more to it. And so I just wish people would look at it and not see it as just an arbitrary number. Like Dr. Phil Maffetone, he actually did some research in figuring out what number would work best. This whole Maffetone method about. I would say it's about running as long as you can in your life, staying healthy, injury-free, and always evolve, always look at it as a lifestyle, right? As about, you know, changing it up when things don't necessarily continue to work, right? Like, are you always going to run slow and never run at a faster pace? I'm going to say, no, it's far from the truth. I think, you know, it's somewhere in the middle. The training works, and when you do it consistently, it works as well. It just all depends on where you are in your life and what it is that you're trying to achieve with this whole training mechanism, right? And that's like the biggest challenge that, you know, most runners have, is they just run too fast and they get injured and they burn out. Wait a second, what does it say? Yeah, look at that. I almost got 10,000 in for the day. This is super awesome. When you get above 40 years old, I'm just putting it out there, you're no spring chicken, guys. I'm certainly no spring chicken. And what I would say is we need to work on strength and mobility. This whole setback for me, it's about figuring those things out. There we have it. Whew. 10,000. 10,000 steps for the day. All right. Knee is feeling not too bad. I mean, I can feel it, but it's not like, you know, not sore like I gotta stop or sore that it hurts or anything like that. So that's a good thing. Whew. All right, time to do some more work.
Trying to find some balance in